Good evening, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome to another episode of your Average Day Joes. I'm your host, C.
And Jay, what's up?
What's going on, everybody? Hope everybody is well on this Thursday. One more day till the weekend. We're going to have some fun, or if not, at least we're going to be chilling. But definitely, it's always nice when there is a weekend happening. A lot more energy out there in the air. A lot of that energy flow, of that excitement is always more in the air. What's up with you, Jay? How you feeling? How's mom's? How's everything, brother?
It's good, man. It was a good day. Remember, she did a lot of walking today. She ate a lot of food today because I was there, So she's getting prepped. Remember, I had all the meetings with all the, signing all the papers, trying to figure out exactly the plan of her eating because I gotta alter her diet compared to my own,
Yeah.
and then get all the ointments and everything, the medications. I still got to do the rest of that tomorrow. So it's cool. It feels good. Getting the house prepped, everything, Alyssa's helped me with that, so it's awesome. And everything just going according to it, you know what I mean? And then got to get mom's back 100%, and that's the goal, for the next while, you know what I mean? And then I could focus obviously on back to what I was focusing on, you know what I mean? It's been a couple weeks. I could probably get some sleep too. So not have 20 cups of coffee at a hospital and then ghost at night, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then get on a more um, rotational gym schedule, let's say. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Periodic shit just everywhere is just fucking terrible, bro. So
I know.
it's hard on the body, especially when like all day long, like I wasn't getting the right sustenance for 2 weeks. I'm here having little meal here, and then fucking coffee and like energy drinks. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
what really helped me, honestly, are my essential amino acids. That kept me going like most of the time. So like it's essential aminos are like 9 aminos your body needs. And man,
Bro, let me tell
fuck.
you something, my friend. The one thing you need and the only thing you need is the CMOS.
Oh my God.
Gives you 92 out of the 102 minerals that your body
Thank
needs, my
you.
brother.
I do take my vitamins, but you don't take vitamins on empty stomachs as well. And if you take vitamins on coffee and energy drinks, you're going to be in the shitter and you're not going to retain anything. You get it? That's my point.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah, vitamins do help. I know. I'm a big vitamin advocate. I have like a whole pharmacy in my office,
yeah.
but you have to be eating right as well. You know what I mean? So you can only take so many if you're not eating right.
Right.
Yeah. But now, as of tomorrow, everything I'll get back onto, you know what I mean? Because I got to make sure mom's on point. You know what I mean?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. So it's a good thing. So it'll actually, that's what I mean. Like, and I don't have to drive anywhere. Literally, next room over, boom. You know what I'm saying? It'll be
Yeah,
good. I'm excited, man. Believe me, excited to get that rest.
that's good, man. At least it's almost happening. You're almost there with it. So,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. And then obviously, just on point with everything else. You know what I mean? Just got to catch up with everything else. So that's really what yeah, got to do all of it, man. I feel good
exactly.
though. Feel good. Feel good about that.
It's good, man. It's good. I'm glad your mom's is better, bro. And I'm glad
Oh
that,
yeah, it was a tough one, man. It was a tough go, man. So yeah,
we got Scotty
definitely blessed.
916. We got Scotty 916 in the house. I guess that's Sacramento. He
Oh
says,
yeah, that is sad.
yeah.
Cool. What happened?
Oh, no, I just read what he said.
Oh, what do you say? Hi.
No, he just said boring.
That's hella funny. Sack, sack life, bro. You already know.
Sack life could be pretty boring.
I know. I agree with that, man. Up in the sticks up there.
Uh,
But yeah, no, I got love for Sack though. Sack's cool. I ain't got no
for,
problems.
for sure.
You know what I mean? Sack is so spread out though, man.
Well, I know.
You know what I mean? It's hella spread out.
I'll say the one good thing Sack had going for it was that sushi spot we used to go to.
Oh yeah, of course. He was cool as fuck. He was
Now
folks.
everything is like West Sacramento downtown area. Like that's where all the stuff, like by the
Golden
NBA
one? Yeah, by Golden one, exactly.
one. Yeah, that's where all the stuff's happening. So they got like bars and stuff over there. It's pretty
Always,
cool.
man. Yeah, it's cool over there. I don't mind over there. You know what I
Shoot.
mean?
Besides that, you got to go to Folsom Lake. Besides that,
Always Folsom, bro. If you go on that side, gotta go Folsom. Go to the other side, gotta go Rockland and Roseville.
exactly.
That's it. That's how we do it
That's how it goes, man.
all day. You funny.
Yo, Jay, did you know that Subaru sales just keep growing?
I know you would know, but no, I did not know. I definitely did not know. I definitely did not know, man.
Said that Subaru sales in April were some of the like highest sales ever recorded, like with Subaru.
Okay, that's what's up.
And the crazy thing is that we're much smaller than our Japanese rivals, Honda and Toyota.
Yeah.
But because we're like this scrappy, unafraid to chart its own course type of brand, we got customers, and these customers come in, they'll be like, yo, we're going to pay you guys some money for this 4x4 all-wheel drive, symmetrical drive vehicle. And because it's rated as one of the safest vehicles out there, you know what I mean? Like, we're just going to give you our money. So we're like, cool, we'll take your money. We're going to give you this really safe, good vehicle that might be a little underpowered, but it's really safe. And they buy it. That's
I know. Yeah, I know a couple cats that own Subarus over the years. They love them.
Dude, Subaru. So I ain't gonna lie, bro. I bought a WRX, right?
Yeah.
Shit was pretty nice, bro. I'm liking it. I ain't gonna lie, I like it. But Subaru, in order for people to like not go all out, they super like undercut like what the car's potential can be, So they like limit stuff on purpose because they don't want people to like go crazy, right?
Yeah.
But those cars, they're like plug and play. Like you can plug stuff into them and increase horsepower and torque by pretty like good amounts, like to the point where you can definitely feel the difference, And you can do it for less than $1,000 without having to tune your vehicle, bro. It's actually pretty cool. So as an example, my WRX comes with 268 horsepower out the door, right?
Okay.
I'm able to buy this. So there's a brand out there for like Subarus, like and other cars, but Subarus that you can get that is like well known. It's called Cobb, COBB.
Okay.
And you can get this flash tuner thing where you plug it into your like OBD into like the into the system of the car.
Yeah.
And it'll flash tune your whole like ECU to make like to give you much better like specs on the car, like the horsepower and the torque. It gets much better just by this like unit that doesn't even cost $1,000, bro.
Okay. That's cool.
You're getting power, like I'm talking about, like the lag on the turbo and everything just goes away, and you just have this consistent, beautiful power that they basically stopped that they on purposely like limited, at Subaru at the headquarters where they make the cars at the factory.
That's cool. That's what's up.
So yeah, that's the kind of cool thing about Subarus. They really like once you get one for not that much money, you can really customize it to the point where it's dishing out a lot more power than you would think for not as much money.
I dig it.
Yeah, go Subaru, man.
That's what's up, man. I'm glad though, man. That's cool. You got a couple new whips, so that's what's up, man. I know how it is to have new toys. I haven't spent money on whips in a while, so it's always nice, always fun.
Have you been able to go to that chicken spot that you've been talking about?
What, Cane's? Nah, because I will in the next probably in the next week or two. I'll go to Cane's.
Oh, okay,
I'll go hit it up. Yeah, it's literally up. It's in Coma, so it's they're open till like 3:30, I think. Yeah, so I could easily roll there at night, hit up Cane's, and then be cool, maybe after not like when I'm steadily tracked with the gym, like solid, I'll go hit up Cane's one night instead of cooking, and then just get a shitload.
Uh,
Cane's is smacking, dude. So it's
yeah,
been a minute since I've had it. Last time I had Cane's, I was in Roseville. So
oh, okay.
it's been a long, yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while, but it's good stuff. Definitely good stuff.
Canes is it, man.
Oh yeah, for sure, for
What
sure. I
you
mean,
also were talking about that other one, the Dave's hot
oh
chicken.
yeah, oh yeah, Dave's hot chicken is good too. But see, Dave's is all the way in Sunnyvale. Like unless I'm out that way, I ain't like the closest is Sunnyvale and Santa Rosa. That's hella far.
Okay, gotcha.
So unless I'm out in the South Bay, like if we're doing something or if we're somehow out there lifting or something, all right, cool. But yeah, Dave's is kind of far, man. So Cane's is right there, dude. That's like a 4-minute drive, dude. Maybe 5 at most. That's
Shit,
easy.
we should be getting paid to be giving out these kind of commercials.
Yeah, and eventually we will. I'll be like this. I'll be like, thank you. Just like that. It will. Believe me, it takes time, but it will.
Yo, did you know that there's a company in Abu Dhabi called Devel Motors, and they're putting in a 5,007 horsepower V16 two Corvette engine?
V16?
Yeah.
Shit. In what? What are they putting it in?
I don't know. It's just an engine right now. I don't
The
know
fuck
what
do they want to do? Fly to space? What the fuck?
right?
Holy shit. The fucking car's gonna blow up if you try to take off. It's gonna fucking melt. Holy shit.
It looks like they don't even have like a car to put it into. Like they can't put it into it.
That's what I'm saying. That shit'll burn. It'll burn. A
So
V16? That's crazy, dude.
basically, if you are in Abu Dhabi and you're making that kind of money where you could just build engines like that, but not have anything to put them into, that's pretty fucking baller of you.
Do you remember that one cat, Rami, that went to Burlingame back in the day?
The name sounds very familiar. I don't know if
I know you knew him because he always was around the same clique. Like he was hella cool. He used to play ball with us down at Washington. He lives in Abu Dhabi. I saw it on my Facebook like half a year ago. I was like, oh shit, he lives out there. Like he just got up, moved out there, and just started hustling out there.
Nice.
Yeah, he was a cool cat. I was just wondering if you knew that because you brought up Abu Dhabi.
Nah, man.
Oh, okay. I know you know who I'm talking about though. If you saw him, you'd be like, I remember that fucking guy.
For sure.
He was a cool ass dude. But yeah, he lives out there.
Yo, Jay, let me ask you, did you know about 10 cars that provide supercar thrills for a lot less?
Maybe. Maybe.
Which
Depends. Supers, so they don't have the cost of supercars, you're telling me?
Exactly.
Oh, you got to throw in the vets. The vets are definitely up there. That's without a doubt. I'll go. The Shelby's got to be up there too. I'll even say the Demons and Hellcats, for sure.
I'm
you know what I mean?
Go
you got to throw.
I'm gonna go with the top 6.
You got to throw in I don't know if the Mercedes AMGs, the bi-turbo ones, they got to be up there.
Let's do it. At number 6, we got a Shelby Mustang.
That's what I just said.
GT500.
That's what I just said. Thank you.
It's a 5.2 liter supercharged V8. It has 760 horses and 625 pounds of torque. It actually goes 0 to 60 in 3.4 seconds.
I know. I've seen the GT500s. That's why.
And number 5, this time it beats out the Shelby Mustang, and it's at number 5 at Chevy Camaro ZL1. That one has a 6.2 liter supercharged V8, 650 horses, 650 pounds of torque, and 3.5 0 to 60.
I believe it.
What you think is at number 4, though?
I just told you all the ones I just said.
Right.
It's going to be one of them.
We got number 4, the Porsche Cayman GT4.
Oh, no, I didn't have the Porsche Cayman in there. Wow, okay.
3.8 or 4 liter flat 6, 385 to 414 horses, 309 pounds of torque, 0 to 60. The fastest one is 3.9 seconds.
Okay.
At
I don't
number
know.
3, we got a Chevy Corvette Z06.
Like I told you. Okay.
6.2 liter supercharged V8, 650 horses, 650 pounds of torque, 0 to 60. You'll be going at 3.0 seconds.
Told you. Yeah, definitely up there. What else?
At number 2, your top 2, you got something that you wouldn't think, and I probably wouldn't buy because of my experience, and that would be the Nissan GTR.
Yeah, I wouldn't buy that. But yeah, I know those are fast. I'd never think of those ever. So it makes sense
You
that
get
they're up there.
if you get the top edition, it has a 3.8 liter twin turbo V6, 600 horsepower, 481 pounds of torque, and can do 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds.
Yeah, it's got some heat though.
Yeah,
Definitely got some heat.
but I don't think you would ever guess what number 1 is, bro.
I just told you.
I just said that you wouldn't guess the right.
Oh, but it's one of the ones I said easily. I already know. And if it's not, I'd be surprised.
Drum roll, please.
What is it, bro? I'm curious now.
Audi R8.
The R8s? I thought they were supercars. No?
4.2 liter V8 or a 5.2 liter V10. Fastest one has 550 horses, 398 pounds of torque, and 0 to 60 in 3.5 seconds.
I thought those were those supercars for Audi.
They look like supercars, but they're not considered supercars.
Wow. I know the R8. I'm not an R8 fan, but yeah, I know the R8.
But you know what? If I had to choose between those two, the Nissan GTR would be my choice for sure because you're going 0 to 60 in 2.9 seconds, and it's a much better looking car, a 3.8 liter twin turbo V6.
I take the Vet all day.
I knew you were going to say that too. I was about to point out.
All day, bro. That Vet, I've seen the new Vets. Those shits are fucking badass.
They're badass.
Yes, they are. And they got heat. I know that.
I don't know though. That GTR, man, that thing looks badass too.
You've always liked that. You've always liked those, bro.
I love Nissans, but hey, I just
you
got
like Brian Spillner. You just like Brian Spillner. That's who you remind me of, from Fast and the Furious.
Yeah. And we got Alyssa in the house. She says, yes, I love Audi. Jay hates Audi. LOL.
I do. I've never liked Audi. I think it's trash. Out of all the German cars, that's like the butt. You have Benz, Beamer, Audi. There's no way that competes with any of those ones. I don't think anything's on the Benz level, obviously. That's another class. But that's what I mean. Like they try to, Audi. It's like they try to promote it like it's like Benz and Beamer. It's not even close. Stop.
And I need to apologize to Alyssa because I need to go with my boy on this one. I think Audi is crap. It is a Volkswagen product. And Volkswagen is crap, therefore Audi is crap.
No, because see, you understand. It's the trash bag out of all those, bro. It's like, what is this thing? They try to promote it like, it's so. Come on, dude, stop. Like you said, it's a Volkswagen. Get out of here.
Alyssa says that Audi is a rooster car, so she's going off of.
Yeah, okay, I get it. If you're going with that, it makes sense because she's a rooster, so it makes sense. You know what I mean? All right, so for us, you know what I mean, being dogs, Mercedes is ours and Cadillacs.
Yeah.
So
and those are two cars out of that type of cars, like the German type of exclusive cars.
Yeah.
Those are the two cars that I feel like kind of call to me the most as well.
Which one?
I'm most attracted to a Mercedes, or the other one you just mentioned.
I said Cadillac. That's American.
Cadillac, exactly like that fucking CT5 Blackwing.
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean. So that's for dogs, for our use.
Yeah.
And then if we wanted
one of those.
I know, that's what I mean. If we wanted the not the lower end, but the like economy one that's for us, it would be a Honda.
Exactly. And which I had, and I also really liked the Civic.
Oh, you did? You had a Honda? What was it? Prelude?
That's it. Oh, I had two. I had a Prelude and a Civic, and they were both.
Oh, okay. There you go. And you, as well as you should. It for dogs.
Yeah. And we got Alyssa saying, it's all good. All love, my friend. Thank you. Thank you so much for understanding and being a very kind person.
Hell yeah.
All peace and love. Shout out to the 27 people watching, by the way. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. Let's move on with some more of Jay. Did you know that Pakistani's Chinese-made jet brought down 2 Indian fighter aircraft?
Didn't you report that the other day? Or is it this new?
This might be new.
I could have sworn you were talking about that the other day. Remember you said talking about a strike?
I think the other day I just reported how a war started over there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but this is, I think, now one of the countries brought down the other countries.
Oh shit. Okay, no, I did not know. I did not know. Damn. I'm like, damn.
But Jay, did you know 7 breeds that look tame but are wolves in disguise?
Hold on, what?
Wolves in disguise.
What is?
7 dog breeds.
Oh, wolves in disguise? Yeah, I have one.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah. He's sleeping.
Can you name any other ones that don't look like that, like it should be basically it's not a husky type of dog.
Oh, I mean, I was just gonna name all the husky dogs, like the
That's
huskies.
It's not a husky type of dog.
Okay, so not huskies, malamutes, samoyeds, none of them.
Nope.
That's all the family.
Yeah. Can you guess one that's not like that?
That's a wolf.
There's one out there that is pretty easy to guess if you can imagine it.
I don't know. You said that's a wolf in disguise?
It's a wolf in disguise. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, I'll just give you the easiest one, and then I'll go down the list.
Yes, exactly. I'm like, what?
The easiest one that I thought you might be able to guess, but you didn't guess it, even though your dog is part it, would be a German Shepherd.
Ah. That makes sense, though. It does.
I don't think your dog's part German Shepherd, though, right? I said
no, he's not, but he looks like it.
Yeah, that's why.
It's because of his coat.
Yeah, there we go.
Because of his coat.
You all right there, Bill?
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, you're good. You're good. Hold on a second.
We'll be watching your movie as we
wait
for the talents to come back.
I can hear you, bro. You're in my ear.
Okay, so are you able to talk, or are you choking up?
No, it's because it caught me off guard.
I got you.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, bro.
All right. So after the German Shepherd, I would say definitely Siberian Husky.
That's what I said.
No, that's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not. I said not those, because those are like giveaway.
Got it. Uh-huh.
Then one that you wouldn't know of would be an Irish Wolfhound. In the name.
What?
An Irish Wolfhound.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Yeah, they're pretty badass. They don't look like it, but they're pretty badass. And then you also have a Samoyed.
That's what I said. Samoyed. That's part of the family.
And then you also got a Caucasian Shepherd dog.
I don't know that one. Caucasian Shepherd dog.
Then you got also one that you said, which is an Alaskan Malamute.
Yeah, because those are all husky breeds.
Yeah, they look like huskies. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but they're descendants of wolves.
Yeah, exactly. Then you also have a Scottish Deerhound.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got one of my personal favorites, which are used by like the police these days, and that's a Belgian Malinois.
Okay.
Which look like the German Shepherds, but are a lot more like sharp looking.
Yeah, I got it.
Then you got an American Eskimo dog.
Yeah, I forgot about that one. That's the one I forgot about.
And then you got the Borzoi.
I don't know that one.
Then you got a Swedish Valhund.
Don't know that one either.
And then you got one that looks exactly like a wolf, which is the Tamaskin dog.
Which one?
It's called Tamaskin dog.
Tamaskin. I don't know that one.
Tamaskin. That one looks more like a wolf. This breed was developed in Finland in the 1980s by mixing Arctic breeds. So naturally, the Tamaskin dog looks like a lot like a wolf. In particular, the In particular, the breed was created using the Malamute, Alaskan Malamute, the Husky, and a Canadian Eskimo dog.
There you go. That makes the most sense. Then.
And another one that looks like it that you probably don't know is a Searloose Wolf Dog.
I don't know that one.
Yeah, it has a tri-coat.
Yeah, I don't know that one.
And then you got also a Northern Inuit.
Don't know that one either. Wow.
And also you got a Utanagin.
Don't know that one either, man. Wow.
Jay, did you know that the world's oldest pyramid, which was built 25,000 years ago, was not made by humans? Archaeologists claim.
I already know.
Okay, just making sure.
I don't think any pyramid was made by humans. A lot of people like to think that, human beings built those pyramids, which is weird to me.
Yeah.
It's very odd. We can't even do that shit nowadays. That's the funny part about that.
Let me ask you this, Jay. Did you know that Harvard Smithsonian Astrophysicists Center reveals that nothing is as we thought?
I believe it.
It says that they reveal that super Earths are more common and diverse in the Milky Way than previously thought, according to a study.
I believe it. Totally believe it.
Did you know, Jay, that scientists are raising concern as an eerie phenomenon spreads across U.S. coastlines? We're about 50 years behind, is what they say.
Sounds right. I think we're 100 years behind. And I think they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Around the Titanic times. You know what I mean? I think we're 100 years behind. You do remember in like the early 1900s, we had electric cars and everything. You know that, right?
Right.
That's all. That's already all been done. That's what I mean. They put a halt to all that stuff.
So yeah, it says that it's just an invasion, like the sea level rises, making the salt water kill all the plants and all this vegetation and stuff.
Yeah.
How about this, Jay? Did you know that there's a trespassing snake that caused a mass power outage affecting over 10,000 people in North Carolina?
I did not know. In North Carolina?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
I guess it's called a willy snake. And
Good boy.
It says that an outage began around 11 p.m. on Monday when the snake in question slithered into an electrical substation. Somehow the animal interacted with equipment and shortened out power for roughly 10,000 customers.
Damn.
I wonder if it got fried.
Obviously, I would think so. Actually, it depends, actually. Well, actually, no, I think it did. I don't know.
You don't know?
Yeah, I'm not sure if he got fried.
Jay, did you know the top 10 cities that are sinking in the new survey?
Yeah. Miami.
Miami?
For sure. Without a doubt. I already know Miami's sinking.
But I heard
that's why I won't invest in Miami.
I heard lately that they're pumping a lot of the water out there.
It doesn't matter. It's still sinking.
No, I know it's sinking, but it might not be as bad.
Are you talking about just in North America or the world?
No, just North America.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, Miami's definitely sinking.
Yeah, it basically says the whole East Coast.
Huh?
Basically says the whole East Coast.
Yeah, but they're on the tip, so they're already low. So it's going downs. There won't be in Miami anymore, for sure.
It says the cities that have the most rapid sinking are New York.
Chicago, I was about to say New York too.
Chicago, Houston, Dallas, Fort Worth, Columbia, Seattle, and Denver.
Okay. No Miami in there.
No, because
Crazy.
Miami is not sinking anymore, my friend.
I don't believe that one bit.
It probably is.
Of course it is. It's
I think
been.
it's just naming a new study that, like, you know what I mean. That's all old news about Miami. You know,
Got it.
that's all that is, brother.
It's all good.
We got Golden Boy DIO in the house. What's up, Golden Boy? He says the new pope should have been Kazuma Kiryu. And yeah.
At least we have a new pope, so it's a good thing. No, I don't know the first thing about, like, I'm Catholic and all, but I don't know who should have been pope. That's a I'll go with, in the conclave and everyone agreeing. So,
I thought he should have been Filipino, bro. But it looks like he's an American, huh?
I believe in my trending topics, it's the first American pope. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll talk about that more during the
Yeah, he went to Villanova University. I do know that.
Yeah. All right. I think that's pretty much all I got for you guys on my segments.
Well,
Let's move on and talk about some sports. What's going on in the NBA world, Jay?
oh man, a lot of trends, man. So we got Golden State and Minnesota tonight. Remember, no Steph Curry. So automatically I assume Minnesota gonna romp them, which they did. They were up by I think by almost 30 in the first quarter.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, I was I was at the hospital chilling with mom, but it was I remember I saw it was like 33-7. I was like, oh shit, that game's already over.
Yeah.
But apparently during that game, a lot of Minnesota fans were all happy Steph was hurt, and then what happened? Ant-Man got hurt.
He got hurt?
He hurt his ankle, apparently. I think Jackson Davis for the Warriors landed on his foot or ankle.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Is he okay?
I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure because I didn't get to watch it. I just saw the little recap, highlights, box score. So, I'm not sure.
All that, bro. Like that, but that evens it out.
It does even it out for sure because he still scored 20. He played 34 minutes, so I don't know. I'm guessing he came back in. I'm not sure. I'm not sure though.
I mean, even if he did come back in, it's not like he's going to be 100%. Like he's going to still have.
Well, what you do when you have an ankle, because he kind of hobbled off. When you have an ankle, if you just whatever it's called, if you compress it, and I don't know if he took a shot or anything, but compress it and go back out there and play, it's helpful for it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So he but it says he played 34 minutes, 20 points, so he was able to contribute to his team even that he got hurt. Nice. It's going to be sore tomorrow though.
I just showed the video of it so they know what they're seeing.
Yeah, but I mean, it does make it more fair. Him and Steph out, but I honestly don't think he's going to be out.
Yeah.
But he may be limited because it may swell up. You never know.
Definitely.
Yeah, man. So.
All right. So what else you got for us, brother?
That's the only game. Like all the trends were in that game. Like for that.
No other trends.
Like we're talking about just basketball. We're talking about just basketball.
Okay, so you said all the trends already from that game?
Yeah, for sure.
Perfect. That is our NBA. What's happening tomorrow, bro? What games? Any games?
Yeah, let's see. Playoff tomorrow, bro. We got Cavs and Pacers, and then Thunder Nuggets. That should be
what are your predictions on those?
Cavs lost the first two at home, right? They're still favored to beat the Pacers, even though the Pacers are at home. I'll go with it. They were the best team. Winning? They were the best team in the East all year. So I don't think they'll just sit down and fucking get their ass kicked. I think they're going to get that W.
Cavs winning in 7?
I don't know who will win in 7 because the Pacers they've always played the Cavs good. And like I said, they won the first 2, but I know the Cavs have played good all year. So if they win the next 2, I don't know. It could go either way. I don't know. We'll see. But they're not losing the next game, I don't believe. If they do, it's over. It's done. It's done. Denver and OKC. I believe Denver is at home, so they went 1-1. I believe Denver will get that W since they're at home, but I also think they're going to lose one at home. That's a 7-game series for sure. Yeah, Denver's just like that. They won the first game. The second game they came out, got their ass obliterated. When you lose like that, you come back the next game. You're at home too. You'll come out with a force. So, yeah.
Nice.
I think Nuggets win that game for sure.
Yeah. Oh man, it's gonna be tough with Curry in as well, So.
Well, that's what I mean. They're 1-1. You know what I mean? But they're also going back to Golden State.
Yep.
So you already know all their role players are going to play good. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it works.
The only thing that can really, the only way that this is going to work is if Buddy Hield steps it up,
Like he did the first game. So what? Steph played 10 minutes the first game, right? Scored like 10 points or something. Buddy Hield had 25 points that game.
I know.
You see what I mean? Buddy Hield at home, so the Warriors bench at home, they'll be fine.
Right.
So we'll see. We'll see how it works. But that series is going to go pretty long too, I believe.
All right, guys. That is our NBA news. Now let's get into some MLB. What is going on in MLB games?
Yeah, we got one game current right now. We got the Blue Jays and Angels. Blue Jays are up 8-5 in the bottom of the 8th. That's the only current game right now. The Twins beat the Orioles 5-2. Red Sox beat the Rangers 5-0. The Royals and White Sox, who won?
Royals.
Yeah. Royals beat the White Sox 10-0.
What? No way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's ridiculous.
You got Tigers and Rockies. Doubleheader today. Who won?
The Rockies.
Nope.
They
lost both games. Both. The Rockies lost 10-2 the first game and 11-1 the second game.
Terrible.
Yeah, I know. Remember, they're worse than the White Sox.
Yeah.
The Phillies beat the Rays in extra innings 7-6. Braves beat the Reds 5-4, and the Diamondbacks beat the Dodgers 5-3. Good. Very good.
Any trending news from the MLB world?
Nope.
All right. And you did have some trending news about NFL, right?
Yes, Jadeveon Clowney. He is released by the Panthers. I was kind of surprised the Panthers released him. Wherever he goes, I have no idea. Maybe they didn't want to pay him. I think they're trying to save cap space. So, you know what I mean? If I'm a team, I wouldn't mind picking him up for sure.
Yeah.
He'd be good to add to the defense, You probably don't want to pay him too much or overpay him, but I put him on defense if I need him for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
He's a solid player. See, so yeah, I don't know who's gonna pick him up, but someone will for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, he could definitely help out at defense for sure.
So, do you think Raiders have a chance to pick him up?
Anyone does. He was released, so it's not like since they formally released him, anyone can pick him up.
I mean, do you think it'll be a good pickup for the Raiders?
They need a lot. I think they should build their line first, offensively. He'd be good. He'd be good on defense, but the thing with Clowney, he obviously he wants to get paid a lot always. So I don't know if
is he worth the money?
That's exactly. I don't know if he is. Maybe he's 32 right now. I don't know. Maybe 5 years ago, but I don't know right now. Depends who gets him. Depends where he's playing. That's going to matter a lot.
So we need that discount on it.
Pretty much. I don't know if he's coming at a discount though. He's not that type of player.
Okay.
So we're gonna see.
So we'll see if he can out hustle a team to pay him for something that's not working.
Yeah. He wants to get, obviously. Like I said, he was good when he first came out, a while ago. You know what I mean? He had one iconic play in college football, man, where he blasted a running back and just just blasted him and the ball came out. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh,
it
really?
was crazy. Oh, yeah. Iconic play, bro. Iconic. But, yeah. So in the NFL, he was okay. He had an okay career, but he wasn't dominant, you
Yeah.
know? You would have thought he would have been a lot more dominant just from his college years.
Right. Do you feel like that happens to a lot of players?
Probably depends on their hype. He got a lot of hype for that hit. They still show that hit all the time. He basically broke through. Just imagine the offense's run play, right? He basically broke through the line and just blasted the running back, and the ball came out. Like, I mean, just boom. They show it all the time.
Does Sanders have any of those kind of highlight plays to make him more hyped or no?
The what?
Deion Sanders' son?
Not really. Deion Sanders' son, you're talking about quarterback, right? Shador?
Uh-huh.
He has some cool highlights, but nothing like that. But
Oh,
he has
okay.
some cool highlights.
So that's why he wasn't worth the hype?
I think more so on the fact that, like, his teams really didn't have a good record when they played hard teams.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't got nothing against Shador, but when they played the harder teams and he didn't have a line really, he didn't have a run game, they got exposed and they would lose to like better schools. So that's why I believe that,
So
I think he's gonna be good eventually, but he's got to have more years under his belt.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's got a lot to learn. That's all.
So in other words, his hype got exposed already.
Yeah, I mean, they did what they could do with him, and he's in the NFL now, so that's all good.
No, he made it.
That's what I mean. He made it, so it's all good. That's what I'm saying. He made it. That was the goal, was to make it. So, big ups to him. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. That's respect.
Do you think that him and Bronny get together and kick it?
No.
Because they both made it.
Yeah, but that's totally different, bro. Totally different. Totally different. I get where you would go with that, but that's totally different.
Just checking.
I think Shador way better than Bronny, bro. No disrespect, but he way better than Bronny.
Maybe he's the one that needs to give him advice, like, yo, I have to step it up. I have a name to rely on. You got even a bigger name to rely on. You got to step it up.
That's kind of funny.
Come on.
I mean, I'm sure they have mutual respect for each other, but I don't think they'd be kicking it.
Oh, okay. Just saying, man. Nothing like going and getting some chicken wings from a Hooters.
You funny, bro.
Unless we go to the Southwest, we can go to Twin Peaks.
Twin Peaks is where it's at for sure.
Yes, sir.
I definitely like Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is popping.
Yeah, it is.
That's a good spot. That's a good spot. I haven't been there in a while.
Yeah.
Oh, the boy.
Got to do it, man. Got to do it. A lot of stuff to do.
I know, man. I already know.
One of these days, maybe for my birthday, we can go to Chuck E. Cheese, huh?
Chuck E. Cheese? What the fuck?
Gotta relive the youth,
I got you. I haven't been. I can't even remember last time I've been there.
I think San Bruno's like one of the. San Bruno's still there, right?
I don't know. Is there still Chuck E. Cheese there? Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
I think they were like one of the only few places that had the mouse come out and dance and stuff.
If there's a Chuck E. Cheese there, I'd be surprised.
No.
Is there really?
I know there's one still in San Jose for sure, but I don't know.
Yeah, that's deep though, man. That's hella far. San Jose is eons away, bro.
Yeah, 35-minute drive, 40 minutes, depending on traffic.
That's hella far, bro.
It all depends, man. It all depends. I used to work out there.
Damn, that's far, bro. There is Chuck E. Cheese in San Bruno, bro. It is.
See, told you, man. That's
holy shit! Wow. So was it by fucking by Red Robin?
Yeah, exactly.
No shit. I didn't even know that was still there.
I identify it as by Bevmo.
No, Bevmo's on the other side.
It's close by. It's close enough to identify.
Yeah, but Chuck E. Cheese, Red Robin's on the other side by Chuck E. Cheese. Then
no, I know Red Robin is closer, but Bevmo is where I used to go to a lot more than Red Robin.
Oh yeah, obviously. I'm just saying, yeah, the different parts of the parking lot.
That's true. But you would
Yeah.
find it if I said Bevmo. You would just have to get a
No, you'd
little
have to
mad
go to the
before you
other side. Be like, oh shit, I got to go all the way past. Is Best Buy
damn,
still there?
this motherfucker could have just said Red Robin, and I would have understood better. Like,
Exactly. Is Best Buy still there or no?
I think so.
Okay, yeah. So that's right. That area, Best Buy, Red Robin, Chuck E. Cheese is right there.
Yeah, see, so we got it. Bro. We're going for my birthday, bro, next year.
Oh hell.
Unless you want to go for yours,
I'm cool, bro.
dude. I'm sure Alyssa will be down, bro.
I'm sure. I'm sure of it.
My wife
You're
will be
not.
hella down. I know that for sure. That's like, dude. That's like every kid's fantasy, man. Go to Chuck E. Cheese.
I never had that.
Nah, you know
Never.
what? You know what would be better? Would be like Dave and Buster's. You know,
Yeah, that's cool. I've always liked Dave and Buster's. They
that's
always
what I
have hella sports on too.
hella sports. You can play games for
Yeah.
for your birthday. I'm gonna try to challenge you to. We can hustle. I'll try to hustle you for in the basketball shootout. You know, game.
You want to lose?
That's what I'm saying. I'll try to hustle you because I know
Okay.
it's a hustle. Like, you know, so.
Okay.
You might
I don't mind
not
that.
be at your best that day. Who knows? Maybe I've been practicing. You never know.
True. You
Maybe
could be
the whole
right.
reason I'm trying to get back to the gym with you is just to practice so I can out hustle you so I can be prepared for your birthday in August.
That's hella funny, man. That's
You
funny.
never know. That's all I'm saying.
That's funny, bro. We good. We good. I got you. I'm digging it.
Hell yeah, brother. All right. Well, let's get on to some trending topics. Let's see what's happening in the Trump. We in the Trump world. All right. Let's get into the Trump world. It looks like Trump has made a UK trade pact. Is it good for America? What do you think, Jay?
What's the trade pact? I want to know.
In his new pact of the UK, there's agreements he might seek to negotiate across the globe, but both the US and UK have so far offered limited details about the new trade deal, which both say it is still being worked out in the weeks ahead. But the White House will either significantly roll back its tariffs or win major concessions abroad. So that's kind of what it looks like. It says under the outline presented on Thursday, the 10% import tax that Trump announced last month on most UK goods will remain intact. Otherwise, the plans mostly amounted to the White House agreeing to walk back some of the import taxes it has unveiled on strategic sectors such as cars and steel.
Yeah, I got to see what the breakdown is. Obviously, everyone does.
For sure. Yeah. Alyssa says DMB for sure, Dave and Buster's. So she ain't down with Chucky, bro. She ain't down with no Chucky.
That's all good, man.
I thought she'd be down for the Chucky.
It's all good, bro.
I'm
No
just
worries.
playing. No, that's for like little kids and shit. Dave and Buster's is all grown-ups, you know.
It's all good, Brody.
All right. Let's move on to some other Trump news. Well, we got Trump names Jeanine Pirro interim U.S. attorney for D.C.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see who she is. Who is she? She is the Fox News host and former prosecutor.
Okay.
So it says, I am pleased to announce that Judge Jeanine Pirro will be appointed interim United States Attorney for the District of Columbia, Trump wrote on Truth Social, touting her as the first woman elected to several previous positions and calling her a powerful crusader for victims of crime.
Okay.
So she excelled in all ways. Trump went on praising her television career in addition to her legal career. So that's pretty cool.
For sure.
Do you think that's a good idea to elect her?
Like I said, man, I don't think why would President Trump steer wrong? You know what I mean?
So you're saying that he's playing chess by doing this move?
I think so.
Okay.
That's how it always is with everything.
Yeah, definitely.
That's what I think.
Um, Alyssa says, I'm the only viewer. I'm down for Chuckle. My 6-year-old loves it. Oh, for Chucky. My 6-year-old loves it. Just figured you guys would prefer Dave and Buster's. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese. See? So she is down for Chucky.
Oh god.
Especially if it's for like a 6-year-old, bro. Oh, man, dude. They love when the mouse dances.
Oh gosh. Funny dude, bro.
But yeah, we ain't going to be able to play those games, I don't think. I mean, we probably could some of them, but not like, you know what I mean? I think
Yeah.
either way, a 6-year-old would have fun in either or, but we
Yeah.
would have fun all together at D&B's.
Yeah, probably.
That's my take on that.
I agree. It's a good take.
So then let's take it.
Yep. One take, Jake. Got it.
We got to just make sure your mom's gets better first.
Yeah, that's what I mean, man. That's I'd say, a
And we
good.
can test it out. We can leave the house. You can leave the house for like 2 hours. Hopefully everything will be fine. Have her
Yeah, one good.
speed dial or something,
Yeah, well, I have cameras all set up, but a good month, 2 months of rehab, I think my mom would be strong. So
Yeah, definitely.
for sure,
Yeah, I forgot you got cameras all around.
all around, man, always.
And I also forgot you got them landmines in the front yard.
Got it, man. Set landmines. That's tight.
Oh, and Macho Man says, I'm the only viewer. Sorry, Alyssa. I didn't mean to say you.
Who?
We have a viewer by the name of Macho Man. Macho?
Macho Man.
Yeah. He says, I'm the only viewer. We
What
got
do
a
you mean,
lot
only
of
viewer?
viewers on other platforms as well, Macho Man. So as
Where's
of
he
right
from?
now,
What?
he's YouTuber.
Oh, I don't see when. I only see X because I stream on the X with everything. So I only see the X platform. That's crazy. Yeah, see, I don't really see the YouTube part.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
that's a trip.
Alyssa says that there's two dudes about to hustle you and hoops, and that's me and her 18-year-old.
I don't know if she's been. I don't know what she's been doing. Maybe she's been smoking, drinking. I don't know what she's talking about.
Then she says, "Ha ha ha, love you, honey."
Crazy, crazy. Crazy stuff. Stuff.
She knows. She
I
knows.
don't know.
That's why she says, "Ha ha
Well, obviously, think about it. Yeah, that's just
ha."
that's kind of funny. Actually, that's kind of funny.
All right. Well, let's move on to some other trending topics. What's going on in the conclave, my friend?
White smoke. It's ready, bro. Got a new pope. You ready for the new pope? Do you know who the new pope is?
I haven't met him yet, bro.
No, you haven't met him.
Nope.
Cardinal Robert Prevost. That is the new pope.
I don't even want to meet this pope.
No,
You want to know why?
He's the first U.S. born pontiff. Why?
I don't want to meet this pope because if what you're saying is true, we're doomed.
True. I'll give you that.
And he's a USA pope. That
But
makes
he
so
would
much
be
sense.
basically he'd be the last one in the prophecy of the popes.
Yeah.
He'd be the last one in the basilica.
Yeah.
And then Judgment Day.
Yeah, and you said that he's the devil, Antichrist.
It would be. That's what it would be.
So
I don't know much. I don't know much about this guy at all.
And that makes sense to me because he's a pope from the US of A.
Okay, but yeah, I don't know anything about him. I know he was, he's he went to Villanova University, degree in mathematics. You know what I mean?
That
So
even makes more sense. A degree in mathematics. He's a calculated guy. He already knows all this is happening.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying, man. I don't know this. We will see.
what I'm
You know what I
saying,
mean?
bro. I don't want to meet this guy, man. Like, what? You know, this is
I
terrible.
get it. Believe me, I get it, man. Believe me.
And how
I
old
get
is
it.
he? We need
I
to know
don't know
this
how old he
information,
is.
bro.
I really don't know how old he is.
He's supposed to be the last one.
Yeah, I don't know how old he is.
How much
Want me to find out?
time do we have, bro? We need to figure this
He's
out.
69.
You know what?
So if prophecy is true, we have until 2027.
Uh-huh.
That's the year that we have until. That's when everything's supposed to go down.
Yeah.
And he'd be what, 71? Yeah.
Let me
We
see
will see.
this.
I don't know much about him. Don't know much about him.
I'm asking Chat GPT if the new Pope is in good health.
It's a good idea.
It says, "Oh, he also holds Peruvian citizenship.
I did not know.
That's crazy. So he's Peruvian.
I didn't know. I know he's American born.
Hey, Peru got some of that good snow, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's where Johnny Depp used to get it from.
Okay.
And that movie Blow, you know.
I don't think it was Peru. It was Colombia.
But anyway, it says that the Pope is his recent activities suggest he is in good health. His
Okay.
early address emphasized the vision of a missionary and inclusive church focused on peace and social justice. Observers have noted his energy and humility, indicating a strong start to his papacy.
So he was in Peru for 2 decades, bro. It says
Say
he was
what?
he was a bishop, and he became a naturalized citizen. But obviously, he was born, in Chi-town, and he's French, Italian, and Spanish.
Damn.
Yeah, but he spent 2 decades in Peru.
Do you
Interesting.
think that he might have back in the day worked with the CIA to bring some of that snow from Peru to the U.S.?
Don't know. Have no idea. I don't know.
I don't
Like I
know,
said,
man.
I don't know much about this guy. I don't know much about this guy.
Any guy whose name is Robert Prevost, I think, has the capabilities, bro.
Okay. You think?
My wife heard me. She's like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah, I
I don't
don't
know.
know,
I'm just
man.
saying, man. Prevost, like that's just one of those names, bro. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Hopefully, but yeah, we'll see, man. Prophecy of the Popes 2027. We're gonna see. We're gonna see what's in store.
Like
In the
you
meantime,
can't.
just gotta get it.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm
Yeah.
not gonna taking it there. I'm gonna
Nope. Don't,
stop before
exactly. Can't trip off all of
I
it.
put my own mouth.
What?
Nothing. I'm just talking. Just talking.
It's all good, man. Nothing wrong with that.
At the end of it all, we can't be mad because we're essentially just talking about the devil,
Yes. We
supposedly.
don't. We don't know. That's what I mean.
According to what is it? How do we know this stuff? Is it supposed to
Prophecy of the
be
Popes.
the prophecy of the popes? So
There's
according
only
to their own literature, this is their own literature.
I don't know if he was the predicted one. I don't know
Well, you said he's
because it
supposed to be the
stopped.
last one.
There's only room for one more face.
After
This is
him?
it. No,
Oh,
this
this
is
is it.
it. And then after him, it's Judgment Day.
So you're saying there's another pope that's supposed to come after him who's supposed to be the
No,
Antichrist?
no, no. This I believe reporting on it. This is it. This is the last one.
Damn.
Yeah. I'd have to go back and reread my notes on it, but I believe this is the last one. Because they've all been predicted since I believe, what was it, 1443 or 1543? I can't remember. They've all been predicted, and then there's room for one more.
You know what,
So
everybody, if the world ends or not doesn't end completely, but like some survivors and then later on in history, if we figure it out, you know what this era is going to be called?
what?
The P. Diddy era.
Oh my God. Yeah, I honestly don't think it's anything about ending. I think it's just something very major is going to go down. That's what I believe.
All that.
Something very major. Something very major is supposed to go down. So,
The walls are caving in.
yes, literally. That's what I believe. So,
All bad.
yeah.
All right. And in my last trending topic, I got some good news for y'all. If you listen to us in the last 3 months that we've been doing our show now, you would have invested into crypto, and your Bitcoin today would have retook 100,000 because of global trade deal optimism. And you know what that means? If Bitcoin goes up, then almost all non-degen coins, they follow. So yeah, Bitcoin topped 100,000 on Thursday. Let me pull up this for you guys. And it's been the first time since early February, bolstered by a wide-ranging deal between the U.S. and the United Kingdom, which I already reported on. By
Yeah.
midday, Bitcoin was trading at 101,000, a 4.7% gain on the day. The world's biggest cryptocurrency has clawed its way back into positive territory for the year, although it remains below the record high of more than 109,000. So, guys, what does that tell you? Up to 109,000 is kind of like the neutral zone still, even though we're starting to get up into the green. Once we get into 109,000 and we're getting into pure profit from what it used to be, then it's not going to keep going up that much more, but we are going to see new records being set. I say anything in this range is still pretty good, and I'll say up to like 105. I wouldn't buy Bitcoin past 105, and any other coin. Once Bitcoin passes 105, I wouldn't buy any other coin, and that's just my. This is not financial advice. This is just my personal little thing. But Bitcoin's going to go much higher. I'm just talking about for profit. If you're looking just to invest, Bitcoin is good anytime. If you want to make a little bit of money, just always stick to it when it's within the neutral factor. And I always do report every day on the fear and greed index of crypto and Bitcoin particularly. So you could just watch our show and you'll definitely always find out when is a good time to invest in crypto and when not. And that's just through the fear and greed factor itself. That being said, that is our crypto trending topic of Bitcoin going above 100,000 again and should be moving on up from there. Let's get into Jay's movie of the day. What you got for us, Jay?
I was watching a good one. Can you see it?
I can see half of it.
Oh shit. I should have had it higher. It's you can't tell? No. You can't tell the actors?
No, not at all, brother.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, I'm watching a Mission Impossible movie.
Oh, okay. With
Yeah,
Tom Cruise.
it's a good one. This one's called Ghost Protocol.
How many does he have now, bro?
9 maybe? Maybe
No
9 of them.
way.
Oh yeah, that's a lot. This was part
This is number 4.
4. Yeah. He's definitely had at least 4 more after this for sure.
Do you
He may
think,
be on. Yeah, it's a good series for sure.
bro, do you think that his movie, I guarantee you, if I might do this, bro, I'm going to try to. All right, this is what I'm going to do for you guys tomorrow. Average Day Joes. And by the way, hold on. Shout out to the 33 people watching. This is what I'm going to do for you guys tomorrow. I'm going to try to find out. I'm going to report back on this with you guys. But what Jay said earlier about how what were you saying? How the titles they connect to like events that happened already, right?
No, that's my conspiracy.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to report on that. But I'm thinking that this would also do really well as a conspiracy with this kind of movie, Mission
Why?
Impossible, where there's so many of them made, bro.
Yeah, there's many of them. This one was from 2011.
Yeah, 2011. So what happened in
Yeah,
2011 that would be connected with this movie? What do you think?
can't remember, man. It's a
No.
while back. I'd have to do the research.
That's not saying. I might have to do the research on this one for you guys, bro. There has
It's
to be
all good,
connections.
man.
There's this many of these movies made, and we already know this guy is part of the whole Illuminati circle.
Scientology,
Yeah, that too.
different,
Different but the same in different ways.
different. Exactly. I don't think it's the same, but I
I
say
said
it's
it so
different.
well that you couldn't even get me back on that one.
That's what I mean. I was like, huh?
All right, he got me. He got me. I can't say that back.
Yeah, it's a
Shit.
good one though, man. Ghost Protocol. It was
What is
definitely
it
one of my.
about?
It's about so Tom Cruise. Obviously, he has his whole IMF team. Impossible Mission Force. If you haven't seen Mission Impossible, he always has a crew, and basically he gets blamed for an attack on the Kremlin. In Russia,
Yeah.
and so basically all his members get disavowed by the U.S. government. So it's what they go Ghost Protocol. So they have to operate off the grid, and basically he has to figure out who set him up, who's the other team, who's the one running the strings, and yeah, it's good though. It's a really good. It's one of my favorite ones for sure. Ghost
Okay.
Protocol, definitely a great movie. One of my. I don't know if it's my favorite Mission Impossible, but it's definitely one of the higher ones for sure.
Um, what do
Definitely
you
is.
rate the movie 1 to 10?
9.8.
Oh, that's pretty high.
Yeah, because it's really good. I haven't seen the two new ones, so there's two new ones coming out. The one I have it on my DVR, Dead Reckoning, and then the new one. There's a new one coming out next month, I believe, that I'll have to see in 40X
Oh,
for
okay.
sure.
I got
Yeah.
you.
You definitely, yeah, we should go see that in 40X. Oh man, that's gonna be fucking amazing.
Fuck yeah,
But
man.
yeah, so I haven't seen the two new ones, but out of all the ones I have seen, this is definitely probably my second favorite one.
And speaking about 40X,
Yeah.
have you ever seen that game called Civilization? Like a computer game or like even on consoles?
No.
Where you just basically build a civilization. Like there's like this whole map laid out and you just like conquer shit.
No.
Well, this game, I think Meta, Zuckerberg,
Okay.
he just put it into his VR glasses, bro. So like now you can conquer like this whole like map of the world
Uh-huh.
by just like doing the shit like on VR.
Oh, that's dope.
Dude, that's sick as hell, bro.
Hell yeah. That's that new age.
Bro, it's happening, man.
I like it.
Pretty soon, me and you will be able to have our two VR sets,
Yeah.
and you'll be on one side of the planet, I'll be on the other side, and we'll try to conquer each other.
That's cool. I don't
Like,
mind.
I'll take. It's basically, you know who's gonna win that one, right?
Who?
Whoever builds up their navy first. Navy always
Okay.
wins.
You think?
Shit, especially if I got Coast Guard, you done for, bro.
I don't know, man.
Nah, it's a lot of stuff. It's not just one little thing. Like you got to develop
I
shit. If
know
you don't
that.
develop your atomic,
Obviously.
if like basically if you have the best navy and I develop first like atomic weaponry, then I'll just nuke your ass and then you're done for. So you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of shit like that
It's a
you
lot
gotta
of
think.
different ways to take out the Navy, bro.
That's what
A
I'm
lot of
saying.
different ways. A lot of different ways to
Because
take
you
out the
can
Navy.
also have like hidden missiles
Oh yeah.
and like silos with like
Yeah.
nuclear
So
warheads on them, and you can
exactly.
launch them at my ass, and you can nuke
I,
me that way too.
yeah,
Before
I
I
could launch shit in the ocean, or I could launch shit from the sky. There's two different
exactly,
ways to take out a Navy. It's
exactly.
not hard. But
So
I don't
it's
need to tell you all the warfare here. That's
hey,
why.
but the sickest part about it, bro, is especially if we have the VR sets, me and you can just be like, you know what, screw it. Let's create a pact. Let's trade. Let's make
And
money
then kill
together.
everyone else.
Let's kill everyone else, and then we just do it savage style. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's all good, man.
We'll
It's
start
dope.
scalping heads, brother, together.
He's fucking snoring, sorry. He's snoring.
That's funny.
Yeah. Hey,
But you know what I'm saying, right?
he's sleeping. Yeah, I know. I do
That'd
know
be
what
tight.
you're saying.
That'd be
That
tight.
sounds cool. Sounds cool. No
All
doubt.
right. Who are we doing our movies on? Do you want to
I
do
don't
it
know,
on?
man. He Like we could do it all. And there's so many good people in this movie. You know what I mean?
Should we
It's up to
do
you.
Jeremy Rayner? Have we done him already?
I don't know if we have.
I
He's
think we
definitely a
have
good actor though.
because he's such a good actor. I'm sure we
No,
would
we
have.
have because I had the town on. We had to have picked him. If we didn't pick him, it was Ben Affleck.
So who do you want to do? Should we do Josh Holloway?
No, he didn't have a big enough part in this movie.
How about
You
Simon
go
Pegg?
Paula. I was gonna say you go Paula Patton if you want. She's popular.
All right, Paula Patton, favorite movie, my friend.
Fuck. Um. Hmm. I really got to think of all her movies. This is one of my favorites of hers for sure. I'll go. Yeah, you know what? I'll go cliche since I'm watching it. I will go with this one. She played a good role in this movie, like a really good role.
I got you.
Yeah.
What is your favorite movie of hers? Underrated.
Underrated. I'll have to go. Hitch.
For underrated,
She wasn't. Yeah, she didn't. She didn't have a big role in Hitch. She was like the girl that Hitch was trying to, like show his boy how to run game in the
Oh,
bar. He was like,
gotcha.
"Hey, this is how you do it. This is how it's done." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And yeah, so if you didn't watch Hitch, you wouldn't even know she's in it.
got you.
Yeah, so that's why I picked that as underrated. But yeah, she has some good films, man. You know what I mean?
All right.
She definitely has some good films.
My favorite movie with her in it, but also didn't have that big of a role, would be Deja Vu.
Yeah, it's a solid movie. I knew you were gonna pick that one.
I love that movie.
That's a great
But
one.
as far as underrated, with her having a big role, would be Idlewild.
Which one?
Idlewild in 2006.
Idlewild. I don't know that one.
That's
Oh, I think I
my
do know that one. With Outcast.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I do remember that one. Okay. Yeah, that's an
Did you
old
see
school
that
one.
movie or no?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I remember correctly.
It's like a gangster movie, bro.
Exactly, with Big Boy. I remember. That's what I mean with Outcast.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. Yeah, I
it's
do
like
remember that one.
it's got like a good musical to it, like it's a
Yeah,
musical.
yeah, I do
Kind of like
remember that.
Sinners.
Yeah, exactly. Because I remember I was like, I didn't know Outcast was in a movie, and I was watching it, and I was like, what the hell? It tripped
That's a
me
good.
out.
That's a good one to actually revisit one of these days,
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
for sure.
Oh,
I'll have to-
definitely a solid film. I totally forgot she was in there.
Oh yeah, bro. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but she's a good actress for sure.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Very good actress. All right. Let's move on. That was our movie of the day.
Yes, sir.
Mission Impossible #4 is what we were watching.
Ghost Protocol.
Ghost Protocol.
Yes, sir.
All right, guys. Let us get into some serious crypto news here. Let us see what is going on in this crypto world because we are moving on up.
I was juiced to hear about. So since I don't check it, I hear it every day. But I heard all this stuff. I was like, oh shit! It's always a nice feeling.
Currently, we got Bitcoin at 102,739. It is up 3.65%. Your largest altcoin, Ethereum, is 2,216. Holy OMG shit! That went up 16.65%. Holy shit, that's a high. That just rocketed up, bro. That surprised me right there. I didn't even know until right now. 16% on Ethereum, dude. That Ethereum never moves up that big, bro, in such short move. That means that Ethereum was so undervalued that people just noticed, like, yo, oh my God, that's crazy to me. Anyway, sorry about that. Your fear and greed index went up and shot up to greed at 70. So, yeah, like I was saying, I thought we were in neutral still, but it appears to be in greed. From here on out, we are fully back into the bull market. This is me talking, but this is also me being right. So just listen to what I say, because unless we're going over some black swan type news, we are back in it again, guys. We are ready to move on up. And also, really another great Bitcoin news that's going to help it is that Arizona, 15 hours ago, established a strategic Bitcoin reserve to manage unclaimed digital assets. So there you go, guys. Another state is joining forces to get into Bitcoin. Your top 5 trending coins. Number 1, holy moly, it's Ethereum. Why not? If it made me do what I just did, now I understand. Now you should understand why it is a number 1 trending coin right now. Number 2, though, is Bitcoin. Number 3 is Soros. That one is up 7.3%. Number 4 is Solana, which I still believe is very undervalued and should shoot up like Ethereum but in the next couple days. But that one currently is up only 6.97%. But number 5, if you did believe and you're still a believer, this was a good one, and that's Pepe. Pepe is up 24%. As far as your top 5 gainers, I think there's going to be some good ones. Number 1, Black Angus, that steak, FTW. That one went up 2,571%. Number 2 is NOT. Acronym for that is CAT. That one is up 663%. Number 3, we got Turbo Trump. That one is up 554%. Number 4 is Trump MAGA. That one is up 440%. Number 5 is Sora Grok, or Grok as the acronym, and that one is up 498%. As far as your top 100, number 18, we got Beer. That one is up 321%. Number 26, Popcat. That one is up 244%. What else we got? Habibi, number 42, is up 75%. Then we got Joe Coin, number 54. That one is up 56%. Stupid Coin, number 63. That one is up 50%. We got also 72, Mumu. That one is up 43%. And we got Billy Cat at number 90. That one is up 38%. And last but not least, number 97 is Fart Boy. Fart Boy, you guys are up 37%. All right, that is our crypto news. Now let us move on and get into some horoscopes for you guys. We definitely like to help you to lead you along your day with the horoscopes. So let us move on to our horoscopes. And before I do that, let me pull it up because I kind of quickly lost it for a second, but that is no big deal because I will have it up in 1 second for you guys. All right. So, Aries, we always start off with the first house of the Zodiac. Aries. This is for May 9th. That's for tomorrow. But yeah, tomorrow, Aries, the atmosphere is going to ask you to appreciate what is already in your life. Emotional warmth and harmony are brought about by the 10 of Cups. You only need to feel its significance. When you appreciate the small blessings, bigger peace follows. Taurus, this is not a day for tomorrow is not a day for saying well maybe or just postponing things. A bold step will open doors which have long caught you from a distance. Whether it's telling the truth according to your heart, applying for something, or working on a deadline, your courage will bear fruit. All right. Now we got, hold on 1 second, guys. I ran into an ad. Not cool, but it is what it is. That's why you know we're live. When we got ads that we got to take care of.
We have a lot more down the road, I know.
Now moving on. We got Gemini. Tomorrow you will receive a flash of bright, sudden insight that pierces the mental fog. You're going to have acute clarity suddenly. You're going to understand something that has been bothering you. It may be in relation to a relationship, a decision, or a personal truth. Do not ignore this flash of insight. It needs to be written down, spoken out, or acted upon, but don't let it go to waste. Act fast on your strongest thought. All right, guys. Moving on. Let's get into some Cancer horoscopes. Tomorrow, even small acts of energy are deliberately putting deep roots down for your future. The Queen of Pentacles suggests her nurturing energy. You may be inspired to tend to the home health of loved ones. Trust that the energy you give now will repay much greater growth later. And follow through on sudden clarity, Cancer. Leo, which is J's sign, tend to small things with love. Tomorrow, heart is the compassion. The lover's card says that this is the time to allow open hearted decisions, not ones made from fear, to lead to new and exciting avenues within your life. A choice may have to be made, but your soul already knows the answer. When you honor your feelings honestly, everything begins to fall into place. This is the moment when you have to trust love, connection, and your true self. Let your heart lead you. You won't regret it, Jay.
Got it. Got it.
Oh, wow. Take mental notes, my friend. Virgo, trust emotions over logical pressure. All knowledge has been gathered. Now the universe wants it applied. Other people use their minds to reach you for advice, but the greatest opportunities come to those who know and own their inner wisdom. Stand instructed with what you believe in and keep forging ahead step by step. And that is for Virgo. Now we got our Libras. Lead with wisdom, just I'm sorry. Lead with wisdom, not just experience. Tell people no when necessary. Rest when weary and stay steady in your truth. This moment isn't for giving in, but rather standing tall. You actually are stronger than any challenge surrounding you, and what you hold tomorrow in safety will rely on you. That is for Libra. Now, moving on to Scorpio. Say no gently, but with certainty. A certain aspect of your life has ended, even if quietly. Letting go doesn't mean losing, but rather clearing out space for what your heart really desires. Tomorrow is all about emotional maturity, choosing peace over comfort. There may be gnawing sadness right now, but beyond it is something decisively soothing and far more gratifying. Sagittarius, release gently to receive something better. True power rests in quiet observation. This secret might shine through from soft signals rather than loud words. Be still, aware, and trust your intuition. The answers lie near. Just pay them attention. What you discover tomorrow can alter your next step. Capricorn, listen more than you speak tomorrow. Endings are never easy, but tomorrow's farewell only prepares a new beginning. The end of an addiction, job, or emotional tendency is a sacred moment. Accept the space it creates within you. New energies want to enter. Change is not against you, it supports you in evolving. Step bravely into the next direction. Aquarius, honoring endings with a peaceful heart. Your instincts are guiding you tomorrow more clearly than usual. Something could be felt before it even happens, or you could notice someone's true emotions without any words accompanying them. Don't ignore it. This is your soul coinciding with something greater. The more you trust that inner knowing, the more the universe opens all those doors meant just for you. Pisces, follow your intuition without hesitation. A big idea is calling you, and the fool says, now's the time to act. It may be dangerous or unplanned, but this spark has all the potential to grow into something incredible. Follow that inner thrill and leap into the uncharted waters of boldness. You don't need every detail sorted out. What matters now is movement. The first step will teach you the rest. And that is it for us, guys. That is it for our horoscopes, at least. Like I said, we do that to kind of help guide you along your day. Shout out to the 41 people watching. Please don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and share. And let us move on to Jay's conspiracy of the day. What you got for us, Jay?
Today, I will be talking about Mountain Dew.
Mountain
Like
Dew,
the
like the
drink,
drink,
bro.
or is there a
The
new thing
drink.
that Donald
Nah,
Trump
the
made up?
drink, bro. So, have you ever heard of the Mountain Dew conspiracy? Yeah, so
Never.
basically, throughout the years, Mountain Dew would come out with certain flavors. And the weird part is that they would coincide with big major events. It's kind of weird. It all started back in the day with, do you remember Code Red? That was literally one of
Yeah,
my favorite all-time drinks when it came out. I loved Mountain Dew Code Red.
I was gonna say that was
That
a
was a
real
banger.
good
It
freaking
was a banger,
Mountain.
dude. But yeah, so I didn't think anything of it, but that came out, it debuted before 9/11, hence the term Code Red. You know what I'm saying? And then as we started
Yeah.
going, like, doing the research from just from like, then to present day, there was do you remember, have you had Maui Burst, that flavor? Oh,
I've
okay,
seen
so
it
you've seen it.
before. I've
So
never had it
that
though.
came out. What happened right after that? The Maui fires. Crazy, right?
What was it
Maui
called again?
Burst. Yeah.
Oh
So
wow.
so that one came out, and then all of a sudden, right after, you had the Maui fires, which started up. Then another flavor came out. It was called Pitch Black. They brought it back. You know what I mean? You ever heard of Pitch Black?
How is that one? Is it like a
Yeah, I
grape
think so.
flavor?
I never had Pitch Black. So it looked like grape,
Okay.
but so right, they brought
Where did the power
yeah,
go out?
so that's when we had the biggest IT blackout of all time.
Where?
No, IT,
Who? Which
IT,
one?
like in IT. So
Yeah. Where?
I, I
Where?
I don't know where. I'd have to like it was the big
Oh,
IT blackout we had. I can't even remember the exact area it was. Like I could look it up.
it was in
Yeah,
the
of
U.S.
course. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I wonder what it affected though. Like because IT is a
Yeah.
lot of
I
different things.
mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. I mean, I'd have to I could pull up the IT blackout of all time, the big one, and then actually research it. You know what I mean?
It's just kind of crazy. I wonder what IT like event
Yeah.
that it happened
If
to,
you
but it's not
type
a
it
big
in,
deal. Like
it'd
you
be
don't have to
easy,
research it.
man. The biggest IT blackout.
No, for sure.
Just know that Pitch Black came out right before it.
Yeah.
Then we had
So sorry, man. I like to ask the
yeah,
hard
no, I
questions.
didn't. Yeah, I
I
didn't.
didn't know.
I didn't. Yeah,
I didn't know
I didn't do any research on
anything.
on it. You know what I mean? On the big IT blackout. I just remember we had an IT blackout.
So
That's what I mean. I can't remember where. I just remember we had a big IT blackout. But too many things pop into my head when I
yeah.
think of that. I think of the Die Hard movies and shit.
Any other events happen
Yeah,
with other
I have to go
flavors or
down the
no?
list.
Oh my bad.
Yeah,
I didn't
man.
know. I thought
Nah,
that was
man.
like
So we got the tropical swirl flavor. Do you remember that one?
the very next.
I'm
You're
going,
going
yeah,
like in
exactly,
order, right?
bro.
Like
Like
this
I'm
is
going in
all
order. So tropical swirl flavor came out. What happened after that? Yeah, tropical
swirl.
swirl. What happened after that?
Then there was like a
All crazy
hurricane.
hurricanes. All crazy. Yeah, man. You
Damn.
know what I mean? One of the
I'm getting this. I'm
yeah.
starting to understand, bro. I might be able to
Oh
predict
yeah.
the
The
future
next
pretty
one
soon
though,
because of
very
19.
scary. So they came out with a Star Spangled Banner splash flavor for 4th of July.
Star Spangled Banner
Splash.
Flash.
Splash
So
flavor.
so there was a
No.
mass shooting somewhere.
So basically
Damn it.
a bridge collapsed. Yes.
Oh
What was
shit.
the name of the bridge?
Star
No.
Spangled Banner.
Francis Scott Key was the name of the bridge. Do you know who that was? Yeah.
Francis
Do you
Scott
know who that
Key,
is?
the
He
inventor of the
wrote
key.
he wrote the Star Spangled Banner, the anthem.
Oh shit.
That's a trip, right? Oh yeah.
No way.
So
All right.
I
Keep
know, I
going. Keep
know. Well,
going. I
okay.
want more
Yeah,
juice.
well,
More juice.
now that brings us to the present flavor that just dropped. It's called Purple Thunder. Yeah.
Ah
I don't
shit.
know what Yeah, I don't know what's coming, but that's the present flavor. So please expect some
What is it
purple
called?
thunder. Correct.
Purple Thunder.
Well, we do
Oh
know
no.
that I believe Mountain Dew is owned by Pepsi, right?
Is it?
Yes. And so Pepsi, we've throughout the years, I know Pepsi has been at least has been warned, or people have said that they've worked with the CIA, especially to overthrow the
Uh-huh.
Chilean government. So I'm
Yeah.
guessing Purple Thunder. I'm guessing we're gonna see something go down in the next. I'm guessing month. I'm gonna give it a month or 2 months. I don't know what though. It's Purple Thunder, so I don't know. It's kind of up in the air. I don't know. That could go a bunch of different ways. You know what I mean? But yeah,
Yeah.
I thought that was just a big trip. You know what I mean? I was like, what the hell? You know, like that type of stuff always trips me out, man. You know what I mean? Yeah, man.
Yeah, definitely.
So Mountain Dew, bro.
Mountain Dew. So, man, I thought Pepsi were the good guys and Coke was the evil ones.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's weird, man. Yeah, bro. But yeah, it's that type of stuff be tripping me out, man.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. So, yeah, that's a good conspiracy. So,
So
and you didn't try the
no, I
newest
haven't
one?
tried the newest one. I haven't even seen it yet because obviously I've been kind of busy, But I'm just letting you know that IT blackout was in the Northeast,
Oh, Northeast. So was that the?
2003.
Oh, okay. Was that what they were doing? The whole like basketball, celebrity basketball?
It just says it was in the northeastern U.S. and it was the power grid triggered by a problem in Ohio, and so
What year was it?
2003, and that was
Oh yeah, I think that was when they had the celebrity basketball, bro, and they were trying to shut
probably
it all
it,
down.
it affected over 50 million people.
That's what happened. Yeah, that's so. Dan, so Mountain Dew predicted that celebrity basketball game too.
It just
That's what I'm
coincided,
saying,
man. You
bro.
know what I mean? Yeah, I
It's all
know it's all
connected, bro.
connected. That's the scary part. Well, yeah, I didn't even realize that Mountain Dew was owned by Pepsi until I was like, oh shit. So, it's kind of crazy this stuff that yeah, so that's what I mean, like with the different flavors. I thought the bridge one was very crazy, dude. The Star Spangled one.
Oh no,
Oh, that
no, that's
shit.
super
I
crazy,
was
bro.
like, no fucking way. That shit tripped me out, man. So, yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it does.
But yeah, I thought it was a trip, man. So, yeah, Mountain Dew
All
conspiracy, bro.
right. Well, that is our crazy Mountain Dew
Yeah, you got to drop,
conspiracy.
people got to drop what Purple Thunder is going to do, like what's that going to coincide with, you know? If it does, you never know, you know. But we will see.
Well, we're we're coming to the part of our show where we let the people know. Jay, maybe you let them know today. What is our
Health,
motto of
wealth,
the
and
show?
happiness, man.
That's what we give you. That's what we try to present to you. That's what we try to
Always.
entertain you with. So I hope you enjoyed our show. And to end our show with some final beautiful words for you guys, we're going to go into mine and Jay's final words of wisdom. What you got for them, Jay?
I'm sticking with the same guy I used the other day, Niccolo Machiavelli. He who wishes to be obeyed must know how to command. I'm definitely going with that one because, a lot of time in life, you got to exude leadership and authority. If you do the right things and know how to communicate and have clarity, you're going to be able to, like inspire the right people. You know what I'm saying? How to motivate, inspire people, like you said, like health, wealth, and happiness, how we preach that, more people get to hear that, especially if we're, really about it. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, communication and clarity is a big thing. You know what I mean? And if people can follow suit, if we can preach that health, wealth, and happiness, I think everything would be, more people would be like, hey, man, that's what's up. You know, for sure.
Exactly. Exactly. Very beautiful. Very well said. And just to end on your note, I always feel like, you want to soar in your life. So just as the eagle does not ask permission to soar, you too must rise with purpose. To command your life is not to control every storm, but to learn how to dance in the wind and speak your vision into the sacred silence. A man who moves a mountain begins by knowing the strength of his own steps. So yeah, guys, you got to learn to soar. You got to learn to be the captain of your own ship. And sometimes, it's cool to be asking for permission all the time and doing things, but once in a while, and I'm not saying to like break the law or nothing, but once in a while, if it doesn't hurt somebody, like it's okay to, do something you might not be, it might be looked down upon by authority figure, but you know what I mean? Like you got to live your life too. So that being said, thank you guys so much for being here. Shout out to the 41 people watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time.